start with Max. I've known Max for a long time, and he's one for commitment. Max, I'll take a little story. Just this past Saturday, I was going to meet him for dinner, and the guy's 20 minutes late. I'm like, where is he? And all of a sudden, I hear this guy at the door, like, struggling with it, and he's on crutches, and his leg's all screwed up. I'm like, Max, this is the 7th time you've thrown yourself out just for PRS for your team. The guy's commitment to athletics here at Pacific Ridge is unparalleled. And a lot of, I know I look up to that. So thank you, Max, for that. Thomas, you're the pickiest eater I've ever known. I never knew someone could survive 2 weeks off peanut butter and Rice Krispie treats, but you did it in China. When you set your mind to something, you get it done. Thomas, you're someone that doesn't back down. Pacific Ridge is lucky to have someone as determined as you around here, contributing to our athletics. You represent our sports here with respect, and I think we all appreciate that. These two have done so much for Pacific Ridge athletics and left a permanent mark here at the school. Thank you so much for all you guys have done, and without further ado, Max and Thomas.
Thank you, Tommy. Great introduction, really appreciate it. Been a great friend all 4 of these years here at PRS. So, ever since I was a kid, sports have been a huge part of my life. You know, I've been playing soccer since I was 6. I played baseball competitively, and I've been watching football every weekend since I was 8 years old. Coming into high school, I was extremely excited to enter the varsity soccer team just to see what all the hype around high school sports was, and I was not disappointed. During my freshman year, I played on the varsity soccer team and had an incredible time making new friends and talking to people that I would have never talked to if it weren't for that team. Every year since then, I go into the school year excited and eager to start the soccer season. And I've maintained and expanded this excitement to other sports as well. At the start of my sophomore year, my buddy Max over here told me about the school's plans to start its very own baseball team. Now, I wasn't the biggest baseball player as a kid. My dad got me into a few Little League games and a few Little League teams when I was younger. But I quit after getting pelted by 2 pitches in the same game. Though, the thought of being able to build a team from the ground up was something that really piqued my interest. So I signed up, and the rest is history. For the past 4 years, I've taken part in the school's athletic programs, and I've had nothing but positive experiences. As a freshman, I learned from seniors how to become a better soccer player. As a sophomore, I helped found the entire baseball program, and it's a program that I believe can go deep into this school's future and become one of the best in the school. As a junior, I started to grow into my own as a leader and as a teammate. And now, as a senior, I'm nothing but thankful for all the memories and opportunities that this school has given me to grow as a person.
Like Thomas, I too have had a fantastic experience with sports here at PRS. Though my presentation is primarily about founding of the baseball team, I would like to precursor it by saying basketball here has been an equally amazing experience for me over the past 4 years. The camaraderie and drive to be the best while also having plenty of bonding opportunities and fun is something the basketball program here has always given me and many others. Thank you to all my basketball coaches throughout my years here, Coach Jones, Coach Fennell, you guys have been absolutely awesome, and especially Coach Berman, who puts everything into this program and has been not only a coach for me over the last 4 years, or a couple of years on varsity, but also my advisor, a mentor, and a friend. So can I get a round of applause for them? Switching gears now. When I was a freshman, I was a huge tennis player, among many other sports. I played competitively and then proceeded to play singles on the PRS team. However, towards the beginning of my sophomore year, I began to start going out to the baseball field with my friends on the weekends just for fun, because we all love the game. We then began to get the idea of starting a baseball team at school, so we could play in competitive games and do it together after school every day. None of us have been able to pursue baseball in our athletic careers because of our commitments to other sports, which is why the idea of a high school baseball team was so exciting to us. This dream began to slowly become reality as we got news that the athletic department did indeed have interest in starting a team as well. If there were enough people to do it though. Once we knew it could actually happen, I got out and I started recruiting. This was the most exciting part for me, constantly bugging my friends who abandoned their current sports in spring and play baseball with me. One of these friends happened to be Thomas. And after a couple weeks of pestering him about it, saying how much fun it would be to make history doing this or make history doing that, he admitted his desire to do it and jumped on board with enthusiasm. Come tryouts, we had an incredible turnout. Our recruiting had worked. Getting into the season was kind of surreal that we actually made this happen. We were actually going to play in real games. Most of us hadn't played in about 5 to 7 years. Though we did not finish with the best record, our inaugural season was a huge success. Last year, our second season, we made dramatic improvements, finishing 14-8, second in league, and we also won our first playoff game. Seeing that transformation with most of the same core players from the beginning was just awesome. As a founding member of the team, it was originally my job to recruit people to play, and I've continued to make that a huge priority, so that when I leave next year, the team is in good hands and set up to not only field enough players every year, which was initially a struggle for us, but become a consistently strong program respected by other schools. That is a legacy I hope to leave. Playing baseball and 2 other varsity sports here at PRS has been truly a blessing and has defined a large part of my high school experience, to say the least. I am really thankful for all the time I got to spend forming new relationships, then spending tons of time with teammates and friends. I'm really happy to have played a big part in giving back to our athletic program by helping start a new sport. At a small school like PRS, we students have an opportunity to do something like that, which I think is super cool. I encourage all the underclassmen to not be afraid to be part of building something like this in an already established sport, to build a culture and a team that can surprise those large public schools and prove that though we may not look it, we are in fact a sports school.
Now, since Max and I are both seniors and we're both playing in winter sports, we just wanted to give a huge shout out to all the other senior athletes who are currently playing or plan on playing next trimester or who played last trimester. And we really appreciate it if you guys can come out and support us during our senior night games. I can't speak for everyone, but I know mine is this Friday at 3:15. Max's should be this Friday at 7. I'm sorry if I haven't mentioned any other sports like girls varsity soccer, girls varsity basketball, or any other sports currently participating during this trimester. But we would really appreciate it if we could have a huge turnout for those games and have a good send-off to all of our senior athletes. We're also super excited to announce that in only our third year of existence, the Pacific Ridge baseball team has the honor of playing at Petco Park this year on April 18th at 10 o'clock in the morning.
To raise money for the cost of this incredible experience, we will be selling tickets over the next couple of months for $20.
However, included in the price of admission is another ticket to a Padre game during the season as well. More details to come later. We should be selling during lunch, and we'll also be doing any other fundraisers we can to get some tickets sold. All right, thank you.
Thank you guys.